Welcome to day 7 of your Upgrade Your Forehand Challenge. We've made it all the way to the end. Big congratulations. This is a lot of fun to make. We're going to put everything together. This is the perfect Upgrade Your Forehand practice, so we're going to jump right into it. Today's challenge is worth $150, and all you got to do, it's like free form, freestyle. Whether you want to write something, whether you want to leave an audio message, whether you want to leave a video message, you can talk about anything you want, what you thought about the challenge. If you got a question for me, if you want to put yourself on film, hitting a forehand or doing your favorite drill, and you want me to look at it and analyze it, anything you want, we'll give you 48 hours to do it. Everybody gets put into a raffle. I'll pick one to win, $150. Let's jump right into this. So what we want to be doing is going through the whole gamut. Day 1 was upgrade your forehand to the ATP blueprint. And so what I want you to start doing is just some shadow strokes. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a wide base. We're going to get in our athletic stance here, and we're going to make sure that we're in that semi-western grip. You can be in an eastern grip, that's fine too. I don't think I want continental grips, okay? So either eastern, semi-western grip, you're holding the racket by the throat, and then remember, you're done here. All you got to do is just pivot your toes, get set out here to mirror, mirror, and then you're going to come here and pet the puppy, and then from there, you start initiating the hips and let it go and relax. So you're just starting out with some basic shadow strokes to review everything you've done throughout the week and make things picture perfect. And then once you feel like you've really got that locked in and it looks perfect and you feel great, remember as you're doing this, you're not opening, you're no tweaking, you're rolling right through and across. Once you feel like you've got that, then what you can do is with your bucket of balls, and don't worry about the balls going in or out, you can just start to hit some balls. So we'll put the camera in the back and I'll just show you some warm-ups on this. All right, so now as we do this, we don't have to worry about in or out. We don't have to worry about hitting the ball very hard. You just want to work on getting this flow and making sure that the back shoulder becomes the front shoulder and that you're loose and relaxed and you're hitting all the steps, okay? And you're just going till you feel like you've got this working for you, okay? Remember, you can also put a t-shirt on top of your racket to make sure you got it. Really feel that hip. That time I put their hip in with extra emphasis, and notice how I hit the ball a little stronger on the last couple because I'm really now focused on the hip pushing the ball. That one was too close. I shouldn't have hit that. So we got the hip coming here, pushing in, and now I feel like we've got that. Now, the next thing we're going to do, so just as long as we feel good that we're starting to feel the ball, we've got the form going, the next thing we're going to do is go into the ultimate rally ball. So I'm going to leave the camera there, and we're going to be hitting over the camera. This will help me really focus on my height. Remember what we got to do to hit the ultimate rally ball? We got to get deep into the tilt. So once we warm up the ATP forehand, now we're going into kind of Rafa, Novak Djokovic style, where we're hitting a little high over the net, and we're getting that ball deep. And I think for most of us, we could even benefit from thinking more like Rafa. So even a little high over the net. Very few players you're going to play against, you can put a lot of spin on it. Whether you're hitting a forehand to them or a backhand, doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter if you're righty or lefty, you can get that ball up high to their forehand or backhand. This is where most people are going to start making a lot of mistakes. Here we go. I'm going to focus more on a tilt now, getting the tilt and lifting, and you can really see that big high spinner. And what am I thinking about? I'm thinking about, again, remember, a below the pocket to up rainbow stroke to the opposite pocket. That's what we're focused on when we're hitting these ultimate rally balls. And look at those balls go up and explode off the court, right? Lots of acceleration, not holding back here. Lots of acceleration on that tilt. Then, once you start to feel locked in, now what you can do, and I'll just do 5, you count out of 10. You do 3 sets to 10 of how many you're making past the service line in that box area. And now that I'm warmed up, what I'm going to do, So we're not going to do the envelope drill today. Remember, that's your other option, is the envelope, is you see how many in a row you can make and give yourself 3 to 5 chances. Today we're going to go to 10. So those are your 2 choices for drills. But remember, we're covering everything, so we're not going to do both. But now what I want you to do is have you move a little bit too. You have an option, remember? The footwork open option. You can hit full open here and work on a recovery. Or if you're getting there in time and comfortably and you want to step in, you can step in. I think it's always better for control if you practice a step in the beginning. So I'll probably be stepping in to most of these as I'm hitting them. A little self-toss out here to the side, seeing how many I can make out of 5. Here we go, ready, getting set, getting to that tilt, lifting. That's 1 for 1. Ooh, that would have been a deadly shot too. That's 1 for 2, that was out. Here we go, ready, get set. That's 2 for 3. Ready, get set. That's 3 for 4, and 1 more shot. These are nice and heavy. Oh, that's out, my goodness. So, I would definitely have to do that over again if I wasn't just teaching you guys, because I was very disappointed with that. 3 out of 5 for me is not very good, but we are just starting out here. So I'm gonna give myself a pass, but you could see when it hit, it really exploded off. Why did I miss those long? I know right away why I missed those long. I need to cut off. When I was missing long, you know, since I'm coming so low and accelerating up, if I go out a little too much, before I come up, I'm gonna hit some of those long. So that's why they went long. So this is a matter of getting that feel. All right, so now what we've done our first 2 drills. Do you remember what our next day was? It's a lot of fun. We were working on crush and rush and inside out rocket ship winners. So we'll be back with our day 3. We're already up to day 3 on our perfect upgrade your forehand practice. Okay, so day 3 is crush and rush day. So we notice I've got a cone there, right there when I start really paying attention to my placement. And remember, it's so important to have a shorter backswing because the court is shorter. Getting the feet hopping. I like you to lead yourself. In the beginning, we want to lead ourselves. There are different challenges. Everybody would think that the shortest ball is easiest, but for many people, it's the toughest because now you got to get that ball up and down really quickly. So for some of you, this might be tougher than hitting an approach shot back here. For some of you, it may be way easier, but it definitely helps you increase your racket head speed. And so what I'm going to do is lead myself with a hop hit, and then once I feel good, you keep score to 10, and I'm going to try and get it on the opposite side of the cone. I'm working on my down the line approach shot. So here I go, I'm going hop, and then a final push forward hit. You see that? And then you come back. You can make this kind of like a cardio drill and just keep coming up, hop, hit, and you come back and you just keep working this and start keeping score to 10, okay? And I'm 3 out of 3. So you do that. I would do that. Once you feel good about that, I would then come and practice. And for this one, since I'm feeling good at the short one, I'm going to make it a little tougher and lead myself to here, and I'm going to hit it cross court, right? So I'm coming here, hop, hit. And I keep score to 10 that way, and notice how I hit that one more here, but you want to still keep exploding to the court. Wouldn't even be a bad idea to add a volley in there. So you really get the idea of continuing to run through and finish out the point. So here I come, hop, hit, coming on in, backhand volley finish. All right, now you're feeling good with a crush and rush, which means your feet are warmed up, and now you're ready to try some inside out forehand rocket chip winners. So let's move the camera and we'll go for those. Okay, so remember the most important thing about these shots, and this is where it takes a lot of starting to just trust and believe, is you're aiming low but you're finishing high, the Jeff Saldenstein tip. And why do we do that? Because that's going to help you to flatten the ball out instead of being too loopy. So you're going to hit the ball harder when you do it this way. And you got to work on your footwork, giving yourself a self-toss, and aim low, finish high, Okay, we hit the target there, not bad. But I feel like I could have done a better job actually aiming lower. Okay, that had a little bit too much spin on it for me. So come here, aim low, finish high. That's much better. Hit it a lot harder. That would have definitely been a winner in a match. Again, I think I could feel a little better with it though. Now I'm starting to feel it. That was much better. Maybe holding onto the racket a little too tight. Gonna tell myself to loosen up a little bit. Okay, not bad. Still have not hit my perfect shot. Now, once you start to get warmed up, keep score to 10. Okay, I like that one. So that's a good demo. I like the way that one felt. You want to make sure you don't go to the next thing until you feel good, until you start to lock in the feeling. Once you lock in the feeling, it's something you can repeat over and over and over again. All right, there you go. There's our approach shots, our crush and rush day. We'll be back day 4, and that's going to be our break their spirit with our forehand return. Okay, so now we're up to the break their spirit forehand return day. And what's interesting as I set this up is I just had one of my Next Level University student members, remember you guys can join that too, and you can send me in your videos, and he showed me a game of a return game, and I was saying you got to go through the Upgrade Your Forehand challenge because you have this same exact problem that I'm saying so many people had. First thing, he's this guy, and I'm kidding you not. I am kidding you not. I'm like, he's got 5-0 strokes, big tall guy, about 6'5", super nice guy. But you know how it is, and I do the same thing. Sometimes you get in a match, it gets hard to go for your shots, and you're not thinking clearly. The first mistake he was making is he was trying to hit winners down the line. Remember, when you can hit a return hard up the middle, this is one of Novak Djokovic's best returns, the person is just landing and you're going to get it right at their feet. That's why I've got the cone right there. That's my ultimate, target. I've got like a little circle around it too, so anywhere in there in that box is good. The next thing that he was doing is he was waiting back here way too far and no momentum forward. He was just basically standing here trying to hit this rather than getting the hop momentum into it. He could have at least he should have been standing here and got at least one good hop into it, if not two. The serve really didn't have much on it. So that's what we're going to warm up with before we warm up on trying to return faster serve. Since we just came off the crush and rush exercise, you should be warmed up on this, and now we're just changing our target up the middle, and we're here a little bit more off to the side. So I want you to get one hop and explode in. And that one was a really bad start. So here we go. I'm going to get here again, hop, and then reach out a little more. Now that one was a great return, okay? If I could have made that return to match, that probably would have won me the point, or at least got me an easy volley or a next approach shot. So again, hop, hit, reaching out. Now we're getting that ball deep to the target. So you do that. You see how many out of 10 you can make going straight up the middle. I'm telling you, just the tip of going right up the middle will probably have you breaking serve a lot more often, because now you're not missing in the alleys like I saw on tape. So it was really kind of cool that I was able to see that on video, that these are the kind of things that I know you guys are doing. All right, now we've got to refresh our footwork and practice it for when a serve is coming really fast at us. Remember, what we don't want to do is get into full shoulder turn mode. Now a fast serve, that's going to be right behind us. So now I've got to really focus on getting the habit of, when we split step here coming, try not to let our racket go any further back than our belly button. Our belly button is like where we're trying to stop and then start to go forward so we can take all the pace. Now remember, you can stand like this with one foot forward, even, and you can do a Novak Djokovic style, a double hop up. I like the one step up. I recommend most people start with the one step up. I think that'll be easier for most of us, and we're all on the same page. Whatever foot you feel more comfortable with stepping up is fine. I feel more comfortable coming off this leg, off my right leg, stepping up, landing, getting out here, going forward, okay? And remember, for the most of the time, it's gonna be that hip pushing into the ball, hitting, and then stepping on to that next leg. If you want to start out with doing a bounce hit, that's fine. So you can come here, split step, whoops. This takes some time, this takes some coordination, so this is not easy. Also remember, you're in this position with your racket, okay? In fact, I'm gonna move the camera so you guys can see it more from the side. All right, so I really want you guys to see this. We're here, we're coming here, getting set, pushing through. The toughest part is actually self-feeding yourself, and the quicker you can do it, the more realistic it's gonna be for a fast serve. But at the beginning, I'm just gonna go a little slower. I'm gonna land, get set, hit, and then push. And we hit a nice deep return. Okay, really reaching out. Remember, if you're having a tough time getting deep, you can reach out, having the shoulder and chin meet and be at full extension. So I'm gonna practice one of those. You'll probably hit a lot of these returns out, that's fine. That one, actually my racket got too low. So we're gonna practice that again. Get my racket lower this time, and then coming up and finishing out there just to get the depth. So again, I'm here. I'm gonna get that split step, put the ball down, reach, whoops, get under the ball, reach out. I'm not getting low enough on the ball to get it deep. Another thing I notice what I'm doing is I'm holding the racket too tight. So these are the two mistakes I'm making. And so I gotta tell myself, next time, loosen up the grip, lower with the hand, up and reach out. Okay, so here I go. When it's set, athletic position, coming here, lower the hand, loose, and reach out. That time we hit it deeper. That time I actually went deep, so I'm happy with that. Now once you start to feel that you're putting all these steps together, now you can put it all together in one motion. I suggest you reach out and catch the follow through as well. So it's gonna look like this. So you're getting set, you're down. I like a little rocking too, really getting that rhythm. Here comes the ball, get set, and reach out. See, that's actually easier for me to do all in one motion. Since I practice the return so much, it's actually easier for me to put it all together, isn't that interesting, than going through slow. So you can see that's our goal. It's going right through the middle, and we want to see how many we can make out of 10. Guess what we're already up to? A very exciting day. Serve plus 1. Okay guys, this is a great day. Serve plus 1. This is what the pros are dominating with on both the men and the women's tour. They got such great serves nowadays, such great forehands. It's kind of replaced the serve and volley play. So what I want you to first do is remember all the different options you have. I'm going to go through just a couple with singles and doubles, and then I'm going to show you one. I want you to pick out in the beginning just one a day and really get that mastered. And what would be your number one go-to play? So I'm going to explain what my number one go-to play most likely is and show you that. So if you're playing singles and you hit this serve, right? As you hit the serve, if they are late on the ball, if you're serving down the middle, righty or lefty, if they're late, the ball's gonna tail over this way. If you serve it out wide, the ball's gonna tail over this way. So you can kind of think about what you wanna do next. Let's just say the ball is coming in here in singles and it's lower, right? And it's lower, and if you are a righty, this would be on the add side that I'm talking about. For lefties, we're on the do side. So our lower ball right here, I'm gonna take this cross court with a windshield wiper technique every time. If the ball's floating up here and higher, now I have the option to again still take it there or go inside out rocket ship forehand. All right, if we're playing doubles, we stand a little further off. And again, remember, if you serve it and the ball is higher and short, most of the time I want you to take it cross court, but if the ball is higher and short, this is the time, and especially if it's more in the middle, this is the time where you can go at the net person. If it starts to move out here, you should totally go inside out. And if it's lower, you should also go inside out and approach shot. But only the higher balls do you want to then go at the net person. All right, so I'm doing this on the do side. Righties, I'm talking to you about the add side right now, okay? So one of the first things I want you to do is just warm up and do some shadow strokes. Don't even jump, just kind of walk yourself through it. So the play I'm gonna work on is I'm going to work on serving out wide. The ball is gonna come back low, somewhere in the middle. That will happen a lot if I'm going to play a match. So I'm gonna do a shadow stroke, boom, get set, do a little bit of a shade play, so it gives me a better chance that I'm gonna get a forehand, and then I'm gonna move up, I'm gonna windshield wiper it cross court, and then start to jog to the net. I pretend that I hit such a good shot and they're on the run that I should follow this up to the net. That's gonna be my serve plus one play that I'm gonna run right now, okay? So start nice and slow. Again, just gonna walk myself through that one more time. I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna hit, I'm gonna move out, see it short, bring it over in the corner. Once I feel like I've done that, again, I don't want to go jumping into the serve. I wanna make sure, even if you can bang 120 mile an hour serve, I want you to walk through this and just be setting up and hit it nice and easy, not too hard. And if you miss your serve, still go for it, okay? If you miss your serve, still go for your serve plus one play. All right, so I'm coming here. I'm just gonna go nice and easy, looking to go out wide, getting set, short ball, hit, and run to the net. Make sure you run to the net if you're gonna run that same play, because the next thing you're gonna do is get a volley. And so I'm just gonna keep running that play until I feel like my body is warmed up and ready to jump in the serve. Not really ready to jump yet. Just gonna come here, hit the serve. Doesn't matter if it's out, come up and hit the approach shot. And I keep doing that over and over again until I feel like I'm eventually ready to jump into the ball and crush a forehand. You wanna keep score. The first thing I would do is just keep score on your first shot. Don't worry about the serve. And then if you wanna take it to the next level, you can start to count how many serves you're making. So you gotta make the full combination. You gotta make 2 in a row to score a point. And you wanna see how many out of 10 that you're actually scoring. All right, so we'll be back. Tomorrow is our last day. It's gonna be the footwork day. So we'll be back. Super simple day, but super important. Don't skip it. Okay, welcome to day 6. It's footwork day. This is something you don't wanna skip. This is something you actually really want to video yourself doing. And I find that a lot of people, they know that their strokes need improvement, but their footwork technique needs to really be smoothed out, needs to be more deliberate. What I'm going to show you can actually be a fantastic workout, but today I don't even want you to think about it being so much of a workout as far as just getting the steps right. And then once you really get it down, you know that you're starting to flow and look good. You can turn this into an amazing cardio workout. I do this a lot of times for my cardio workout because this is so good and it's reinforcing tennis movements. So what we're going to show you today is basically 3 basic movements that I really want you to master. It all works off the open option. Remember, as soon as you see the ball, you start out and you open up the legs. You don't want to cross over. I actually just watched, this guy's a great instructor. He worked at Nick Bollettieri's IMG Academy. His name's Pat Doherty, and he really specializes in footwork. And he was talking about how even top juniors, they get side on too early and they get stuck here. So it's just not a problem we have, it's a problem even top juniors in the world have that they do. So we want to make sure that we start in an open option, and no matter how far we run, we finish in an open option. Then we can either decide to step in, or we can hit semi-open stance, or we can hit in a full open stance. What I want to work on today is I want to work on an open option and step in forehand. I want to work on a full open stance forehand, and I want to work on where we slide out of the way and hit, okay? So those are the 3 footwork moves we're gonna do. I'm gonna set up the court so you can see me move. Okay, so the first one we're gonna do, I'm gonna put the tennis ball out here. It's a good idea to really place the tennis ball so you can really see where you need to hit. So put that tennis ball. Notice how far out in front I put the tennis ball too, because that's where I wanna make contact with. And I'm still gonna be behind the baseline to hit this shot, okay? But whenever we can really go to a ball, we wanna step to it. So this is a little easier shot that I can get set See that open stance move? See that open option move right here? Since I don't have to run far too, notice how soon I'm getting my unit turn. If I'm gonna run further, I can wait a little longer until I get my unit turn. We'll talk about that in a second. But what I need right now is to really work quickly in a small space. And so notice how I got like a little hop. It's like a little bit of a jab hop and then push through. And then you're gonna come around, push off, split step, do it again. So it looks like this. Boom, and get set and hit. Boom, get set, jab step, hit. Split step, jab step, hit. Right? Split step, jab step, hit. And so just being very good at working in a short, small space is so important. And a lot of people undervalue that. You still need footwork even if you don't have to move that much. So what you want to do is, I think you want to do 3 sets of 10 of those, and then you go to the next move. Next move, we're going to come on out here, and we're going to go in full open stance. I'm going to hit the ball out there. Now remember, we want to take as little steps as possible. So our first move, once we go in a split step, we need to be long here. If I go long here, look what I can do. I can just come there and hit, and I'm done. So this is literally, even though it's way out there, it's a step and a half and I'm finished. Okay, so once you learn how to really take a big explosive first steps, this is going to help you get to the ball faster, whether you're playing singles or doubles. Because sometimes in doubles, even though this is the middle of the court, somebody can hit the ball out there into the green, and you need to cover a lot of court. And especially a lot of doubles players don't work on this move, and you are going to need it sometimes when you get in the baseline rally and someone hits a really good shot on you. So another thing too, we don't need to be right in the center. We can be off center once this shot is made. Okay, so I'm going to start in center, come out here, hit it, get back, not worry about recovering all the way back to the middle right here, and then ready to go again. So I'll show you here in slow motion. I'm getting set. Now look, another thing I'm doing, I'm not in a full unit turn. I'm here, and then once I put that next foot down, notice what I do. Okay, I get more prepared. I'm going to be faster running in here. See that? And my shoulders can even move a little bit. But once I get out here, I got to stabilize. Once I take that put that last foot down, then I got to really get my act together as far as technique. So here I come. I'm coming here, here, hit. Cut back, split step. Here, here, hit. Push off, split step. Here, here, hit. Come back, split step. 1, 2, hit. Come back. Okay? All right, so that is so important to practice. And what you want to do is, again, 3 sets of 10. If you can do this a minimum of once a week, just once a week, then anything after that is a bonus. But the more you can do it, it's going to be more obvious to you that you're getting better at this, smoothing things out. Then, the step away forehand. Very, very rarely practiced, and lots of people have trouble with this. So I'll show you what that is. Okay, so let me explain the step away forehand, what to really look out for, and then we're going to practice, and then we're going to put it all together. So the ball is coming here, and what you want to work on, even look, you know what? It doesn't even need to be like that. If the ball is right to you, you still need the step away forehand. So this ball is like literally like right at me. I got to learn to dance out of the way and hit. Now remember, the most important part as you're hitting this is that your hips start to push forward. Don't let your hips come across, because then you're going to be hitting a lot of missed hits. A lot of balls will go weakly in the net or hit way wide. All right, so you're here, you got to work on dancing out of the way. Now most of the weight is going to be on my dominant leg to push out. So you're going to sink and you're going to lean more one way, which is on the left side for me. If you're a righty, it'd be on the right side, and then you're going to push away. Okay? So I'm going to do a left side push away, get set, right into a unit turn. So you can even just practice this move, coming back and forth, and practicing this over and over again. This is actually one of the moves I saw Rafael Nadal practice back US Open stage before he went on to play a very, very big match. It might even been in the finals. I know it was deep in the tournament, and he was doing a lot of shadow strokes, and this was actually one of the things he was doing. So again, here, and then hit, back, here, hit, back, here, hit, get back. So it happens very fast, especially lots of times this ball is going to come at you deep, right at your feet. So then you got to be really, really quick. Let's say we're going to let's just speed up and say we're going to get 2 fastballs right at our feet. So let's see if we can even speed up. Boom. Got to shorten up. Boom. Shorten up. Boom. Okay, really get good at that. That's an underused move that barely anybody practices. Now, what we can do is we can then do a little cardio workout combination. So now guys, imagine doing this and you just even did 3 sets of 10 and you got to do all 3 shots to make 1. I mean, probably just 3 sets of 5 will probably even be enough for most of us, but this is going to be a great cardio workout. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here, I'm going to step in, hit, get back, push way out, hit, get back, ball comes at my feet, hit, move out of the way. I'll do a total of 3 so you can see it all working. All right, getting set, boom, coming around, split step, come out, push off, hit, get back, oh, it's at my feet, boom, get set, that's 1. Boom, get here, push in. Good, split step, push out, get low, get back. Good, it's right there, hit it. Good, now we got 1 more time. Boom, push in, get back. Good, push out, hit, get back. Oh, it's at my feet. Bam, winner. You've just done it, guys. You completed the 7-day forehand challenge. Upgrade your forehand challenge. You know what the most important thing to do now? 2 things. Number 1, give yourself a big congratulatory pat on the back that you finished it 1 time, and then take the Bruce Lee mentality and say, I respect the man that doesn't just practice 10,000 kicks 1 time. I'm going to practice 1 kick 10,000 times. And that's what I want you to do with all the challenges I build up, is you go through them for 7 days and you don't forget about them. You kind of put them in a rotation, okay? And you can say, this week I'm doing only the upgrade your forehand challenge. This week I'm going to do only the serve challenge. Or you can say, I'm going to alternate day by day. I'm going to do a forehand challenge, then a serve challenge, and a forehand challenge, and a serve challenge. You see what I'm saying? Then we add the backhand challenge in there. You can add that in the rotation. That's going to be so awesome about these 7-day challenges. But don't forget about the past. Don't forget about the past, guys. Keep going back, using them all. It's going to be so fun, so exciting. The backhand challenge is going to be up next, guys. So be looking out for that. And remember, you want to win 150 bucks today, all you got to do, it's freestyle day. You can write something down. You can audio message me. You can video message me. Anything you want to say to me. You want a question, ask me a question. You want to show me how you're hitting the ball, or show me your favorite drill and put that on video, whether you're in your house or you're on the court. Doesn't matter, you can't go wrong here. As long as you submit something, you might win some money. And the whole idea, why did I do this? Why am I giving away money with my challenges? Because I want people to get interactive. I know whether you're buying a course from me or all the other online great instructors, a lot of you don't go through the work. And to me, I think I'm the only one now offering money to just do some work and get involved, okay? Because that's how you're really gonna get the most out of it. Not just watching the video, but like really taking it on, taking ownership, right? I took some ownership making this course for you. Now it's your turn. I'm the coach. As a student, it's your turn to do the work. And so I really, really hope you do the work. I'm super proud of you. I really, really enjoyed this week. And as I do each exercise, you know, I'm actually saying to myself, this is good for me. This is good. Like, this is gonna get me in better shape. This is gonna help me hit the ball better. Like, every time I do something, I have different, as Rafael Nadal likes to say, feelings going on in my body. And I'm like, that's the right feeling. That's the wrong feeling. Many times throughout this week, I hit a lot of balls where I'm like, I don't like the way that feels. And I wouldn't turn the camera off until it felt right. So now it's your job. Great job, and we'll see you on our next challenge, and really enjoy this challenge. I hope you loved it, because I love making it for you. Take care.